Alright, what's going on YouTube? Back on the recap. It's Tuesday. I forgot to do a trade recap yesterday. Got caught up with things. But today, currently in a trade, it hasn't played out yet. But I kind of run you down through what I'm looking for. This is just something I wrote. I could delete this since I'm gonna be. Yeah, I've already took a picture of it, so I'm gonna delete this. But essentially coming into today, looking on the high time frame. Obviously my draw liquidity is previous week high, and trending higher, right? We're respecting bullish PD raise, and after taking this high, we came back to around discount, tapped into this CISD before having a 15-minute change of state using time frame alignment, with an SMT also on an external SMT. At these lows as well, right? So this becomes a protected low, especially tapping into the CISD. And coming into open, I was already looking at this. So coming into open, right? We come down, right, after breaking these highs, right? So we break these highs, we come back down to rebalance the range into OT of the range, right? Still respecting this 15-minute CISD. We didn't take the low. I zoom in, right, during market open. Recognize we took this high. We want to come down, manipulate the low right here, and we created an SMT, right? So we already had this SMT at 830 with a data low, but we came down, manipulated one more time, also tapping in and respecting this 5-minute CISD, and right, we have this hourly gap aligned with this 4-hour the 4-hour CISD. So right, it makes sense. We tap into that gives me confirmation, and then I go to the 15-second time frame, looking for time frame alignment, and wait for confirmation. I enter, still trading. Still trading a high time frame model. Put my stops at below the fair value gap, and I'm targeting, right, since I'm trading the 15-minute aligned with the 4-hour CISD. I'm targeting, right, the standard deviation level aligned with this manipulation level, right? So that's what I'm looking for. And I'm in a weird spot with my evaluation. I'm literally $500 away from, like $100 away from my trailing drawdown. So that's why I'm targeting something a little bit, or the higher time frame move. Like realistically, if I wasn't, I would have just took this to the external draw and I would have been done. Like this would have been my trade. Probably a 5-minute CISD to be quite fair. This would have been my trade. A 5-minute CISD would have put my stop here, put my stop like right here. And just targeted these highs, right? That would have been it, simple. But since I'm working on building a buffer back up away from trailing drawdown, I needed to take a bigger chunk of the move, so that's what's going on now. And I could only lose like $80 or $90, or I would have failed both accounts. And it's literally just, after doing a review over and over again, like I know my problems, FOMO and not following the rules, my trading plan, right? So I need a 5-minute SMT, right? 5-minute SMT plus, right? Yesterday didn't wait for the 5-minute SMT, but since we tapped into a 15-minute for value gap, I was like, okay, we could still look for 1 minute. But no, ended up getting souped. So 5-minute SMT. What else? 5-minute SMT. Need to have a confident draw liquidity. Only trade with order flow. Wait for sweep liquidity, and there needs to be some sort of SMT, right? 5-minute plus, aligned with my draw and order flow, and there needs to be a high time frame model that I can base off of, not just like trending somewhere, like there needs to be something going on, right? So it needs to be a high time frame model, it needs to be aligning with draw liquidity. So where are we going, what is the draw, and then find the model inside of that, right? So and if I follow those rules, I'll be consistently, my edge will play out. If I don't, then it won't, right? And that's just as simple as that. So really just dialing in on that, just focusing. Let me see if we're respecting this, but just dialing in on that, focusing on that, and trying to just build consistency. But so I'm gonna see how these accounts go. Since I'm kind of like at the brink of blowing them because trailing drawdown. I was up like 1,500. I came down, kind of went break even. Then now I'm back down. So I can't, if this trade plays out, then I have more of a buffer and I might be able to bring the accounts back and pass it. So who knows? God knows, right? But yeah, I think this was I know this is a very solid trade. Like, it's quite clear to me. We also had a 1 hour change of state, right? So yeah, we also had a 1 hour change of state right here. 15-minute change of state, broke this high. Like, for me, it was pretty clear. So that's a good thing. And then yeah, I'm targeting these highs because I'm basing this trade off the standard deviation of this manipulation leg, and that's the whole basis of the trade, right? Same thing on the 5 minutes, the same manipulation leg. So I'm confident we're gonna go up here. And the reason why I'm willing to trade into this 4 hour gap is because we already mitigated it, came back down. So I don't expect price to, I don't expect price to respect it again. And we have previous day high, right, up here. So yeah, I expect us to just run through it. Now this might bite me in the butt, or bite me in the ass, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. We're still respecting this 5 minute CISD, so we'll see how it plays out, and let's hope it makes sense, But yeah, oh man. But yeah, this is just a trade recap, trying to update and kind of show like my whole thought process behind the trade. Things are really starting to click regarding like the high time frame, making sure that's clear, and like looking for my model on the high time frame, and then literally just fractalizing it, right, using the time frame alignment 1 hour 1 hour 15 minute, and just keep breaking it down, and then look to execute. So that's what I'm looking for, and I'm not not foaming, understand that there's abundance of opportunity on the markets, and there's not just one trade, and if I miss this trade, I'm not gonna pass account. Like, bro, that's dumb. I've done my back testing. I back test consistently, so I know what I could do. Now it's just mastering myself, mastering my emotions, and not worrying so much about the results, right? So yeah, but yeah, this is Tuesday, so I know it's pre-FOMC, so I might not get the best delivery, but this setup was super A+, so I was willing to take it. So yeah, that's about it. Back tomorrow, probably trade FOMC. I mean, I don't have too much longer to finish this account. We might get stopped out here, but yeah, I don't have too much longer to finish the account, so kind of need to make up on that. And then we'll see if we can bring that account back. So yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll be back with another recap. Hopefully help you out. And yeah, peace.